Hello, this is Shanker Adawal, and today is in my studies of my experiences in astrology. This is an ongoing series, and uh, about me, you can go to my website shankarstudy.com, Shankar with a E, and also contact me at connectingstars@gmail.com. Here today, I will discuss about the conjunction of Jupiter, Sun, and Mercury. People say that it's a very good conjunction, which I do agree that Jupiter, Sun, and Mercury are very good conjunction. It's a conjunction that people see and say that oh wow, kya horoscope hai. But that's not so. At least Jupiter, Sun, and Mercury in the fifth house is very bad. You may feel that fifth house is the house of Kalpurush of Sun, which is my philosophy, Rigunadi, and Jupiter and Mercury with it should do very well. But Mercury is a planet which is a very unpredictable and it's not a positive planet as people think about it. Whenever Mercury is in Jupiter, it will not only capture Jupiter, it will also capture Sun. So here will be a situation, but the intrinsic strength of Jupiter and the intrinsic strength of Mercury of Sun will always be there. So here there will be a situation where you will feel that a person will not have money for sure. But the outside perception will be that he has a lot of money, but he will not have any money. जैसे माया की लहर उसके साथ नहीं रहेगी. धन Maya will not be with him. So that is a very thing. But other things like dharma will be there. He will have his house where good dharma will be there. It will also be good for his children. It will also be good for other things of life, which are the life things of life. But it will not be good for money, prestige, which people usually think that Jupiter, Sun, and Mercury would make you something which is a big politician, a big businessman, or things to that effect. It will not, because Mercury creates a problem with Jupiter, and when Mercury creates problem with Jupiter, it also creates issue with Sun. So Mercury, Jupiter, Sun will not be good. Mercury, Sun together is very good, becomes like Mars. It gives a tendency of Mars, and it tends to give you an aggressive attitude and a will to go ahead in life, which will not happen when Jupiter, Saturn, or Jupiter, Sun, and Mercury are together. It's not a good combination to have as far as finance is concerned. It's also not a very great combination to have for your investments to go ahead. It is not a great combination to have if you think that your power and prestige will increase. But yes, you will have a place, you will have a house where the good things of life will be practiced, dharma will be practiced, and the children and even the father and other people would be well-to-do people in terms of the mental thought, in terms of their attitude, and do well in life to that extent. Moral aspect, the aspect which takes into account the issues of religion, dharma, or a good way of living will be there. So Jupiter, Sun, and Mercury is not so good. Mercury creates the disruption, and this disruption is quite a lot as far as your finance, wealth, prestige, etc. is concerned. Now Jupiter, Saturn, Mercury in the second house, with Venus being in the third house, and Saturn in any way related to the second house will ensure that you will the lady whom you are after with, a lady whom you like, she will never become your member of your family also. She will not become your wife. She will not be very responsive to you. For sure, I've seen it in thousands of horoscopes. But the other way around, that if a lady is interested in you, she will become a member of your family. She will be a part of you. She will help you. And even it's not the question of wife, it's anybody else, also any lady who's got empathetic relationship, empathetic feeling towards you, will be a positive factor for you and be a part of your family and do good for you. So, but the vice versa, that if you are interested in a lady, that won't happen. It will surely happen when Jupiter, Saturn, Mercury are in the second house and Venus is in the third house. With Saturn, let's say, aspecting the second house from the 8th house, that would be ideal. But that is 100%. Fifth house, ninth house is about 75%. 11th house is 25, between 25 to 50%. The second and 12th house also have an aspect. I mean, no, there is no planet which does not aspect the other planet. It aspects it with some kind of percentage, with some kind of power. So, if it is in the 8th house, this what I've told you perfectly starts. And even I've seen that Jupiter, Saturn, Mercury together, and Saturn aspecting the second house in any way will have this issue where if you like a woman, she will not like you, she will not be a part of you, she will run away from you. But vice versa, if a woman wants you, she will surely become a part of your family, maybe in relationship, maybe any way around. So this is one unique thing which I've seen, which happens with Jupiter, Saturn and Mercury together, and Saturn in any way aspecting the second house. Ideal being Saturn aspecting the second house, Jupiter, Saturn, Mercury being in the second house, and Venus being in the third house. That's like a perfect situation of what I have seen, and it never goes wrong. So this is what is there today for Jupiter, Saturn, Mercury as a conjunction. What it gives, it is not a very great conjunction. You have to see it again with the aspect of the houses which are there. What is the planet is exalted in that house, debilitated in that house, the energy of that house, so on and so forth, while doing the prediction which I keep on telling you all the time. In the second house, also remember there's a tip, each planet gives its own results. I mean, conjunction do have an impact, but in second house, each planet tends to give its own results, plus the results of the conjunction, but it gives its individual results also whenever a planet is in the second house. The second house is a very important house in the horoscope. It's a house which makes your past good deeds come into happening. I mean, we all are energy. We never die. We leave the body, and then the whole cycle is repeated in its own way. Same events happening in different ways, and you always get the results of what you have born. So what you have sown, and you always get the results of that. And it's only that the nature has been such that we forget the past. So every birth looks like a new birth, but that's what it is, and that is what our consciousness also predicts in terms of the entire scope of activities. So this is my input on today's 3-planet conjunction I've talked about is Jupiter, Saturn and Mercury. I will talk about other planets with 3 conjunctions. All these are based on my experiences in astrology, and there is no series. When I sit down, they come to me randomly about what happens with these things, and I tell you, please apply them. If you have something which you can tell me in terms of you are looking at an horoscope, my basic is Bhrigu Nadi, but if you have come across with anything which you have seen surely comes right and it is applied in a large number of cases, please do write to me at connectingstars@gmail.com. I will tell people others, I will write my books, and let's share knowledge, which is absolutely very important. Thanks, and bye for now. Have a good day. Thank you very much.